Hi folks, Cyclops FPV here, and today I'm going to be doing just a quick overview on the new T-Lite jumper radio control, and I'll show you it in action because I've bound it to this. Now this is a 16 channel game style controller which runs OpenTX, and here's what you get in the box. I'll start off with the boring stuff first. You get like a quick start guide, brief description of specifications, support, introduction, safety precautions, and what all the buttons do, and the power requirements. Here it says the T-Lite can work on voltages 3.5 to 4.2. However, for ease of use, an 18650 is recommended. T-Lite has internal 1x 18650 battery tray. Note, bottom top protected 18650 won't fit T-Lite. What that's saying is that the 18650s that use the flat end type won't fit. You have to use like the other type with the little nipple on the end, like a normal battery is. Well, I can confirm that you can use the flat type, but all you have to do, you have to bend one of the prongs just slightly on the positive side. You just bend it slightly outwards and it will take. You get like a bunch of stickers with it. You'll get a warning which says please make sure the antenna is installed before turn on the radio, otherwise it could damage the module. So one to remember. That's the controller. You get a Type C USB lead. You get a module. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's just a module you plug into it, and then you attach a module like Crossfire to the outside. So you have to take all this off. You fix that module that's in that box and the inside to it, and then that converts it to a sort of like tray to put the Crossfire or whatever module on top. Now this comes in two versions. They do like just a single RF version, or they do a 4-in-1 RF version. This is the 4-in-1. It does all the normal protocols: Bayang, Fly Sky, Free Sky, DM, all sorts. And yeah, so it's just OpenTX. It's the normal OpenTX that we're all used to, like the Radio Master and everything. So the menus are pretty much the same. You get your charging port, you get a trainer port. I'll show you what I did with the battery. See that there's my battery with the flat end type on there. I'll just bend that prong. This is the positive side, that's the negative side. I'll just bend the prong out. Now there's been a lot of speculation that these batteries don't hold the charge very long. It kind of eats batteries, and you can get a battery like a 3000 upwards milliamp an hour with a high discharge rating of I think it's 40 up to 40, is it amps? Very high. Sony do them, and they're sort of very high discharge. But I've been playing around with this on full charge for about an hour, setting up the menus, and then probably about another half an hour after that, and I was down to 4 volts. So in effect I've only lost 0.2, well it was on 4.2, and when I finished it was only on 4 volts, so it didn't do too bad. So I don't know whether that's true. I'll have to take it out and fly it. This is only an 1800 milliamp an hour battery, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. If it don't give you a lot of time, I'll let you know in the comments below. But I haven't really used this yet. I've used it in here, and I have set up a model, and yeah, and you know, just had a little fly about. Everything came trimmed. I noticed that some people they don't like the gimbals, because they're too soft on the springs. Now you can take this apart and you can adjust the springs, the spring tension, and you can stiffen up the throttle as well. But this was set up perfect for me. I like a nice loose throttle, and I like a nice loose spring tension. That's just I've never really messed around with them, but I like doing snap rolls and stuff like that, and I just find that it's a lot easier if the spring tension is very low. It makes slow flying a bit harder, like gapping and stuff, but you get used to it like anything. But anyway, that's up to you. You can take it apart and tension it up. This didn't come with a ratchet. It's probably got a ratchet on it, but I prefer like my throttle like that without a ratchet. What else? Yeah, that's about it for that. I mean, the gimbals were calibrated, although you can calibrate it inside. It's got an SMA antenna, and I believe this is 100 milliwatts output power. I don't know about that, because this is only running like 4.2 volts, so I can't see the range being really that great on it, to be honest. Even the Beta FPV radio, you know, is a twin cell. That's like over 7 volts, so this is only half that. But anyway, we'll see. What else? Yeah, you got a screen there. You can adjust the the brightness and everything, and you got two position switches there and 2 3-position switches there. These letters in and wordings, I don't know whether they're going to hold up. It looks like the S on most of these are starting to fade already, unless it's just the print is supposed to be like that. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It tells you in the manual anyway, and you soon get used to it. You got your model button there. You got your system there. You got enter and return and up and down. You know, it took me a while, but I sussed it out in the end. What else? What else? Inside the radio's alright, you know, it's quite well made. It's quite light, even with the battery in it, it's very light. These are Hall gimbals. They're not Hall effect gimbals, they are proper Hall gimbals. Right, so let's turn this on. Right, I set it up to, you can adjust the time that it switches on and off. You can adjust all that. So I've got it down to 1 second delay. You can, I don't know if this camera's going to pick it up, but you can change the brightness of the screen and everything. I'll just show you this in action. I've got it on automatic bind. So there's no bind button to press or anything like that. I'll just set it all up as auto. Let's just see whether this will work. I should have really switched the model on first. I think I'll do that. Switch this off and then switch it back on. I've also set a timer as well to my to my switches, so it will count down as soon as I arm, and then when I disarm, it will pause the time. The only one I've got to set up is the reset button. I don't want to manually reset it. I want it on a switch. I haven't sussed that out yet. What else? Well, you've got I don't know if you can see that, but I've got my lights on a switch. I've got my arm switch there. I've got my rates. No, that's not my rates. That's my PIDs. I've got PIDs A and B there, and then I've got my rates there. This one's just the lights. This one's arm, and then I've got my timer. Yeah, and it works good. I've flown it about. So yeah. What else? The menu's quite easy to navigate through. I wasn't used to it. I just mucked around with it until I got it right. There's all sorts of buttons in there, and menus and stuff like that you know, if you're familiar with that sort of stuff, then you'll get used to it. The only thing I will say is that it's supposed to have a voice prompt on there, and I selected it, and it doesn't seem to come on. You only get bleeps and pulses, and it vibrates as well, but I can't get no voice on there. I don't know whether it's a firmware update later on. This has got the latest firmware update, but maybe that's something they're going to add later on. I don't recall seeing any other reviews on this that's got the voice prompt either. You know, it's just your typical OpenTX voice on it, which is the same as the Radio Master, but no, this doesn't seem to activate. As I said, it's probably something to do with OpenTX, and they're going to do it at a later date. But anyway, yeah, so it's a good control. It's nice and light. The gimbals are very responsive. You could do on this as you can do on most controllers. You know, it's all customizable. It's quite cheap. Not sure of the range. I haven't found any additional information on it yet, like, you know, the text and specs of the milliwatts and that sort of stuff, only from what I've heard. But yeah, it's you know, it's ideal for throwing in a backpack, and just like, because it's multi-protocol, you can take out whatever model you want and, you know, just go out and fly and just have a bit of fun. You could put a bigger antenna on there. You know, you can put a booster one on there, like that big long one. You know, or you can get a slightly longer version of that. But just remember, like, to always take it off and on when you go out. Don't switch this on without this connected, because you'll blow the RF unit in there. But you'll blow the module. But yeah, it's just a simple SMA connector. You could buy higher gains on these elsewhere, but remember, it's going to drain your battery quicker. Alright folks, well that's it, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I want to go to bed. I've got to go work tomorrow. Well, that's it folks. Any comments, like leave it down below in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And above all, you know, get one. It's great. It's better than the Beta FPV one in regards to, like, the you know, if you like these sort of game style controllers, then this is the one to get. Does everything you want, you know. I didn't like the Radio Master. Well, I do like the Radio Master, but I just find it's too big. It's too big to fly something like this around. It's just too... It don't feel right. Whereas something like this, it's just natural. And you got exactly the same sort of gear on here as you got on that. So, you know, make it out what you will. Some people like the big box controllers. Some people like, you know, the game style. Some people like both, but different situations. Me, I take my T8SG, which is about half, you know, it's an in-between size controller. It's a little bit bigger than that and a little bit smaller than the Radio Master, but that's my go-to controller. This one might take its place, I don't know, but I love that controller. It's brilliant. But anyway, that's it, folks. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.